Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so we are at 11. So we are going to get started. To get started, actually, I did say this was a bit of an interactive component to it. So I have a question for you. So to create this concert, and I think many of you may have already done this, I reached out with questions to some friends, family, people on the internet as well. Some questions, and I'd like to ask you one now, and I'd like your answers. And if you've done this already, feel free to write it again. I will be using this for my first improv. So for the next 5 minutes, I'd like you to write down where do you feel the most at peace or connected with yourself or nature. So if you can write that down, I originally had a thing here, but if you just want to bring it up and put it here, you can use the paper. There's some pencils. So just write it down and bring it up here. And I'll be using those answers as well as ones I've already accumulated in the first improv. And I will be having some participation in some of these at the beginning. Anyway, welcome to town. So I'll take 5 minutes, and I'm just going to finish up my lovely tuning. Enjoy. My improvised tune here.
Are there going to be 3 prompts, or should I rip this and save the strip?
You can rip it. You can put one answer, you can put whatever you like down. Any other answers? Oh, come on,
the bottom one's Ben.
Bottom one's better?
No, it's Ben's.
Oh, it's Ben's. Okay, did I get all of them?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just this exactly what you.
Thank you for all your answers. We're gonna get started then. So, didn't really do this at the very beginning, but welcome to my concert. This is, if you don't know, my capstone project. So I'm doing an improvised concert, and for this concert I decided to incorporate some interactive components into it, as I wanted to kind of make this more of a community, an interactive concert, to make it meaningful to me, and involve my friends, family, whoever wants to be involved with it, and it's not just here's what I did, it's kind of here's what I've done with what people have contributed to me. And I appreciate all of you that have participated in this. So, to start off, I would like your participation. I'll be using these answers shortly. But to start off, I would like your participation in this improvisation. So, what I have planned, if I could split 2 tables over here and 2 tables over here. If you're not comfortable with participating in this, that is totally fine. Do what you're comfortable with. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable with this. But it will be a vocal improvisation, so if you're comfortable with singing, I will be leading you in what will be sung. So we'll be doing a bit of a layered. I know some of you, if you sing, I really appreciate it. But if you don't, it's totally fine too. So I will direct you in what you're singing, so I'll be singing and I'll either point to your 2 tables, and if you could follow along with what I'm singing and keep it going, that would be fabulous. I will guide you through this. Are we ready? Woo! Woo! Thank you for the enthusiasm, I appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, I will point to you, so right now, don't worry. We'll get into this, so let's start. Thank you very much. So that was the first one. Thank you for singing, for those who did. So moving on, staying with the vocal theme at the moment. Just gotta get back. So I will now be using the answers you have given me. So as I said, the question was, where do you feel most connected to yourself or to nature? So using, well, do you want to know how I'm going to use it, or do you just want to see?
You're going to put them in between the strings on the harp there? That's how you're going to use them?
No, not for this. But fabulous idea, I love it. No, for this one, I will be still sticking with vocal improvisation for this. So I will be using your answers in this, how they are written, or just slightly tweaked depending on rhythm. So I'll be doing a bit of rhythmic improv with voice. So, hold on a second, we're going to set this up real quick. Thank you for your patience. Grandma and Grandpa's house. 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 Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep in the waters of Lake Erie. Grandma waist deep deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wasted notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's surrounded by friends and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's wayside notes, deadlines are coming up. Here's wayside by fathers and families. Here's in the river, 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 in the river. Wait. In the river. Thanks for hearing those answers. So, up next. Just gotta do a quick change here, but I'll be switching over to harp now. So I haven't asked you these questions, but I had 2 other questions I asked people before this concert. And one was, what inspires or motivates you? It could have been photos, a poem, whatever. Honestly, it could be a person, place, it could anything that inspires people. Goals. It's amazing to see what people provide. And the other one was, I'll get to that one a bit later, you'll find out. But yeah, for this one, I had some people send me some photos, as you can see on the table there. A lot of them, and a lot of the answers too included, lots of, part of it I insinuated the question there, but lots of nature photos. Had some people tell me about the family, but some sent me some of their favorite locations. And as you can see, there's some beach scenes, there's some in the forest, and if I'm remembering correctly, what was the other beach scene? Sunset. That was the other one. Sunset and sunrise. So using these photos and just these locations, I'll be doing a soundscape on harp of these different locations using the sounds. Yeah, so just 1 second, I just gotta do a quick changeover. Down a bit. Okay, so this will be soundscapes of the various locations. So water by the beach, by the beach, walking in the forest, and also watching the sunrise. So to finish this off, I have one more improvisation. 1 second. 1 second. So, yeah, I have one more improvisation to end this off. So there was one, so the last question I asked people was, what's one piece of advice or your favorite quote or fact that you want to share with others? And I got one quote that I wanted to use in an improvisation. So I'll be doing that now. And then I'll be wrapping up with this one. So I call this one Dear Self. You'll find out why very quickly. Dear Self. Breathe. Don't be controlled by fear. Let go. yours truly. Myself. So that is the end of the concert. Before you go, thank you once again for coming out. I really appreciate the support and participation. Just one remark before you leave. There are, as you probably saw, origami stars in the middle there. After asking people for quotes, or advice quotes or facts that they would like to share, each of them, if you pick one up, I'm marking on one of the sides of the paper. You can unfold them. If you squish them, pull out the one piece of paper. This might be complicated, but it's a good challenge. But the quotes I was given are on those stars. So they'll come out on these pieces of paper, and they'll be written different quotes. Even if it's not, it might be motivating to you, it might not. Maybe you'll think of someone that you'd like to give it to. So feel free to take a few of those stars with you, pass it along to whomever you'd like, or keep it for yourself. And feel free to take the paper with you if you have a quote or anything you'd like to pass on to someone else. Make your own origami stars. You can find it online, how to fold them. They're not too hard, it just takes a little practice. But you can pass on your own quote, fact, poem, whatever you'd like to pass on to someone, and I highly encourage it because you never know what someone may need in their day or what they may need at the moment. So that is my final remark. I can't speak right now. But thank you once again for coming to this capstone. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed and got something out of it. Thank you.